Hi, let's have some fun today. I'm going to talk about principles of mental health. Why are they important? No matter what is your main problem in life, maybe you don't have sense of life, maybe you don't know your destination, maybe you are gifted and you don't know um, how to use your talent or your skill, um, where to be useful, where to be self-realized. And before we talk about such things, we need to define the principles of mental health. Because without them, you won't feel stable in mental and physical meaning. First, there are four principles which I personally find the most important in your mental development, in your spiritual development. First is physical and mental resources. We can call it also vitality. When we are lacking in vitality, in resources, we can't develop. We are weak. We can only survive in this world, and we can't be creators. We can't be creators of our life, of our business, of our ideas, of our visions. And we need power, we need energy, we need resources to break down the walls around us, because development means breaking the walls of limitations, physical and mental limitations. Otherwise, we live in the state of survival. We need to have abundant energy to be really creators, because when we create from the state of lacking, just imagine what kind of things we can create from the state of mind and the state of body. These things won't work for a long distance. And mental health is a kind of luxury of energy, of good mood, of resources of our body and spirit. When we have enough energy to share it with others, when we have enough energy to create our day, to set goals and go straight to them. The second principle is life principles. If we don't have life principles, we go nowhere. We don't know where to go. We create chaos around us. The pillars of our worldview should be defined. It's not an easy work, but we all have them from our birth. We know what is right and what is wrong in this world, and it is said by our environment, by our parents, school, etc. It is said from the very beginning of our life, and it is packed in our mind, and then we decide whether these are my principles. Should I go live according to them, or have another principles? And this is a great work our mind should do, because it's it's a good responsibility to choose the principles that sound inside us, that that make our heart sound, make us happy, give us hope, give us good perspectives, good skylines in our for our future, and inspire us. Well, first question we may ask, if you have no idea what kind of worldview you have, uh, is your worldview spiritual or material? What do you believe in? What is the meaning of your life? What do you really are sure it is so? And these questions help us to find the way to your real worldview. Why it is important to know your principles, your values? First of all, you have meaning of life. Second, when you have some crisis, some kind of crisis, you change something in your life, you are not lost. You have principles you can lean on. You can really distinguish people you want to be with, people you trust, people you like, because you have similar values, and you can name them, not just I like this, I like that, I'm a spiritual person, I'm an artist, I'm a scientist. Well, this is my worldview. Well, it's not. You have to define, these are my principles, this is my worldview. For example, it can be Christian worldview, it can be atheistic worldview, and you have to invest. Well, I suggest you to invest money, attention, and all your resources in these questions, because depending on what worldview you choose, so your life will develop. Because it's like a compass in our life. It's like autopilot that shows us way to our real goals when we rationally don't know where to go. Our worldview defines our values. Our values define our way of thinking. Well, if my value is money, only money, I will think about money all the time. I will think where to get money, where to invest money, who can give me money, who is my friend, who has money, or those who have no money are not my friends. So do you catch the vibe of this thinking? Then I have special emotions, because my thinking defines my emotion. I feel great when I think about money, when I have money in my hands, when I read something about money. I feel fine, I have good mood when I earn money. When I don't earn, I have bad mood. When I don't have friends who have money, I feel a bit depressed. So my emotions are made of this thinking, and this thinking is made of this worldview. I don't discuss now money are good or bad. I just show you how it works. This is quite another topic to talk about. And the very emotional intelligence is totally helpful if we don't have idea of a worldview. You can't control emotions if you can't control your thinking, and you can't control your thinking if you don't control your principles. Well, this is the second fundamental of my vision of mental health. The third is the community of sages. In Western philosophy, the sages, you can call them saints, philosophers, great philosophers, just clever people who are around you. They help you to overcome things you don't understand, you can't cope with. Such a community of clever people, of intelligent people, of wise men. Such a community gives you additional power, additional resource. Because even if you are stupid, even if you are totally, if you don't control your bad habits, such a community can equal those negative things in your life. They can give you some energy of wisdom. They can give you some power, spiritual power. They can influence your cultural development, and your and correct your goals, correct your worldview. Well, we need such people who are wise, who can support us or just be with us, so that the very presence of such people can influence us in a positive way. That's all about this principle of mental health. We have to keep touch to people who are happy, I would say, because wise people, if they are not happy, I wouldn't recommend to stay with them. And the fourth principle is being sincere with yourself. Being sincere is very important to go your own path, to understand yourself, to like your life, to love your mission, to feel this mission, to have your own success, your personal success, your spiritual success, when your inner environment is flourishing, when you feel yourself very, very yourself, when you enjoy your life, when you enjoy your surrounding people, when you enjoy the way you work, the way you relax, the way you develop. This is about your real values. You can't build your worldview if you are not sincere with yourself. When you can't define your values, your true colors, when you can't find your tribe, when you're not sincere, because nobody wants to be with a liar or someone who neglects his own values. And you can't find your life business. And the question that leads us to this question Am I sincere or not? Is constant asking what I'm feeling now and what I'm thinking right now. When you go to sleep, try to write down what you think and what you feel during the day. Do you like it or not? Such self-coaching makes us closer to being sincere with yourself. Well, these were 4 principles of mental health. You can subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk about this deeper and further. So see you next video.